There is absolutely nuclear cope spreading as Donald Trump completely humiliates and debases himself in his meeting with Chinese President Xi. Trump is in love with yet another dictator. Here is the big meeting where President Xi approaches Trump. Listen to the live translation or interpretation. And why does it all have to be so embarrassing? So embarrassing. You even see Trump at one point kind of lower his head. It's almost like he's bowing. It's all just so weird.
Mr. President, the President of the People's Republic of China.
Good to meet you. Great pleasure to see you again.
Good to see you again.
很高兴再次跟大黑妹。我也是。Me too.
And we're going to have a very successful meeting, I have no doubt.
我肯定我们今天会有非常成功的会议。
But he's a very tough negotiator. That's not good.
但是他是很强硬的谈判者哦，这不好。
We know each other well.
我们相互之间非常了解。Mr. President, do you plan to sign a trade deal today?
Could be.
有可能。
I think we'll have a great understanding.
但是我们会达成很好的
We
理
have a
解。
great relationship. We've always had a great relationship.
Oh, the sucking up. I just can't.
这个关系很好，关系总是很好。
我们之间的关系。
那问他是不是还在会买美国的大众
Will you discuss Taiwan here?
Which way? Thank you very much, everybody.
It just reeks of weakness and subservience. And, you've really got to ask yourselves, why is Trump so hostile where he throws little digs at the Canadian prime minister and the French president and the British prime minister? And, when it comes to, Giorgia Meloni from Italy, he's talking about her looks. And this guy's a tough negotiator. It just reeks of weakness, and I hate to say it because these are not phrases I use, beta energy. But Trump is not impressed with leaders who govern by democracy. Trump is impressed with authoritarians and certainly with dictators. Now, here is Fox News trying to run cover, and they go, oh, man, you can really tell based on the handshake. Trump's in charge here. He's the guy really in charge.
This is an America First agenda. This is what we voted for, strong foreign policy. And you even see the way he's shaking his hand. President Trump has control of that room, and I have a lot of confidence in this meeting.
Yes, this Fox News person is really confident in the meeting. Well, her confidence was a bit premature. Here are Trump and Xi after their meeting, and then we're going to hear from Trump on Air Force One about how it went. So there goes Trump lumbering off to his vehicle. Now let's talk Turkey about the soybean issue. This was a critical issue during these negotiations, to the extent that they were negotiations rather than Xi just telling Trump how it's going to be. Trump promised us we're going to have China over a barrel. Instead, China's soybean purchases from the United States went to 0.0 several months ago. And moments after this meeting, Scott Bessent took to Fox News, Fox Business, to give us the announcement. Thanks to Donald Trump's courageous and principled leadership, my words, not his, China is now going to start buying some soybeans again, framing it as a major victory.
Maria, one of the big parts of this agreement, and I'm going to break the news here on your story, is the massive amount of agriculture purchases that the Chinese are going to be doing in this agreement. So the Chinese have agreed to buy 12 million metric tons of soybeans during this season, right now, between now and the should be January. And then for the next 3 years, they're going to be buying a minimum a minimum of 25 million metric tons per annum for the next 3 years. What I would expect is, as President Trump did in 2020, after President Xi had agreed to the phase 1.
All right, so listen, I hate to break the news to you. China had been buying 27 million tons per year of soybeans, 27 per year. We are supposed to now get down on our knees and pray at the altar of Trump because Trump has fixed the problem he created by getting China to do 12 million this year instead of 27, 25 million next year instead of 27, 25 million the year after that instead of 27, and 25 million the year after that instead of 27. We are now being told, accept as the victor, accept as your savior, the guy who screwed you in the first place and now has negotiated out of terror a partial fix. This is the classic of wanting credit. As Bernie says, you can't ask for credit for putting out a fire you created in a waste paper basket, right? He created the problem and now he wants credit for partially fixing it. He started the trade war with regard to the farmers in 2018. Soybean exports collapsed this year. He now needs to do taxpayer bailouts of the farmers. And now he says, I fixed the problem. It's not even a return to the baseline. Getting China to buy some, but not all of the soybeans they used to buy is not a win. It just gets us a little bit closer to the status quo that Trump's own policies disrupted without fixing the fact that for months soybean sales to China have been zero. It will be a net loss. What Bessent is confirming, in fact, is over the next 4 years, China is guaranteed to have a reduction in soybean purchases. They want you to think, well, it's going to go from 0 to 12 and then 25, 25, 25. What Trump has achieved is that it's going to go from 27 to 12 and then 27 to 25 and then 27 to 25 and then 27 to 25, all while costing taxpayers money because we're going to have to bail out the farmers. It's like breaking someone's window and then saying, why is no one saying thank you? I'm agreeing to pay for part of the repairs, while framing yourself as the ultimate protector of windows. It's pathetic, and I'm worried that a lot of Trump supporters are so desperate to hear that he's done something to help someone that they're going to fall for it. Many of you know that I grew up speaking Spanish, but I took French in middle school and high school. I'm a little rusty on it. And when I was getting ready for my last trip to France, one of the things I was most worried about was, am I going to be able to communicate in everyday situations, ordering food in French, asking for directions, greeting people? I didn't want to be the person flipping through my phone, trying to translate everything. And what really helped me was Babbel. Instead of like vocabulary lists that go on forever in a vacuum, our sponsor Babbel teaches you language through real conversation. So the French Babbel taught me was super useful on the trip. And the best part is that Babbel fits into quick 10 to 15 minute lessons, so I could fit it into my busy schedule very easily. Thanks to the interactive dialogue exercises in the Babbel app and the spaced repetition that made the phrases stick, I was just more comfortable. I have to admit, my girlfriend was actually impressed with my French when we were in France. I could order at restaurants, buy train tickets, figure out, is there a baby changing station in the bathroom? And also just chat with locals, made it way more enriching. You can get up to 55% off at babbel.com/Pakman. The link is in the description.